Hello, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, this is where I talk about my comic book collection. It's growing. I'm getting a lot more stuff. I'm really excited. I'm going to share it all with you. If you guys are a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I'm really glad to see that you're here again. With that, let's get into it. So it's been a little bit since my last video. I've been kind of getting out of control. I screwed up a little bit. I have accidentally now, I guess, have about 80 new books, which is a lot, at least for me. So I'm gonna need to break it up into a couple of different videos. But for right now, I'm gonna talk about the oldest one, the oldest score that I got. This was actually for Easter. So my mom actually knows that my son and I collect comic books, and she, just trying to stay on task, went to Amazon, found a mystery box of 25 books, and she went ahead and she got 25. So it's a mystery box. Obviously there's not a whole lot in here. It's nothing crazy. There was one or two that I did find really interesting. So let's get into it. First one we got here is Superman's Get Kraven. It's number 5, Marvel, obviously. But yeah, it's just a cool book. One of the things about these that I did find, almost all of them are early 90s to early 2000s. So I think the most recent book out of this whole stack is like 2007, and the earliest is around like 1990, something like that. So you're really on par with what we're trying to accomplish here, but just sort of all over the place. The next one we got is Over the Edge. It's The Incredible Hulk, guest starring The Incredible Hulk. This is another Marvel. We've got The Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Fantastic Force, number 383. Says right here, this one's from 95. We got a lot of indie stuff in here as well, which I think again is kind of to be expected with these mystery boxes, because they're normally the lower cost. They're the more inexpensive options out of all of them. This one is The Man Called Axe. It's from Malibu Publishers. I don't know, I haven't heard of them before, but this is from 94 again. So again, it looks pretty cool. We'll see though. The Armory Wars. This is volume 2, issue 1 of 5. This is from Image. Then I got 2 of these. I got Princeless from Action Lab. This is number 2, book 4, Be Yourself, and then I got another Princeless as well, number 2 of 4, from Action Lab again. These are 2 different ones, but I don't know, I haven't really looked into them a whole heck of a lot. I don't know if they're just variants, or if they're from different runs, but we'll see. I got Primordia from Archaea Studios Press, issue 2 of 3. Just kind of a provocative looking book. This one here is from Dark Horse. Now I do know Dark Horse for sure. I've definitely heard of them more than once, but it's called Mind Management. It looks kind of confusing. I look at the cover here and I'm just trying to wrap my head around sort of what's going on. And it says fix yourself, 15 tricks to get your hands dirty. So I mean, it sounds just like it's a self-help book, you know, to maybe work on cars or something, but then you look into it and it is a comic book as you would expect it to be. So when we get around to reading this, hopefully at some point, I can sort of make sense of what's going on there. I got the Uncanny X-Men 371 with the Thing here. It says Warlock Enslaved. I've got Hellbound, Second Coming Revelations, Hellbound, Marvel again, 3 of 3. It's a direct edition. Let's see when this is from. It's from 2010. I think one of the other ones was from 2011 as well. So hopefully we don't have anything newer than that, but we'll see when we get through these. I got Batman, Shadow of the Bat, The Human Flea. This is number 12 from 93. It's a pretty cool looking book for sure. This is a newsstand issue, which is always good. Most of the rest of these are direct editions. So it is nice to see that there is some variance. There is at least some value in here, some quality, you know. Now I got 1 million. Superman says number 1 million from DC again. Let's see when this one is from. This one is from, what is it here? 98. Okay, so it's not bad. Justice League, I do have a couple of Justice Leagues. Interesting, you know, it's an interesting cover. Not a whole lot really that we're looking to pursue, but it is nice to have another one of those. Legionnaires, number 2. Now, I've definitely heard of the Legionnaires, but I don't know anything about them, so that's something else we're going to have to look into. I got Steel, number 51. This one's looking a little bit older. Let me see if I can see. 98, so it's not bad. The Book of Fate, Make-A-Wish, number 2 from DC. I don't know. We'll see what this is. From 97. 48 Countdown. The Death of a New God. This is another Superman. Direct. But from 2007. Now one thing I did notice as I was going through this mystery box. For some reason, and I can't really seem to find much of a rhyme or reason, but I think it was 4 or 5 of these books were bagged and boarded. The rest of them weren't. But in looking at the value and the quality, they were, the ones that were bagged and boarded were about on par with the ones that were just straight raw, you know, without any protective covering on them. So I don't know if they were just pulling them from different shelves or sort of how they came to the conclusion that these ones were to be bagged and boarded, but they are. So this one is Ascension from Top Cow, Top Cow Image, number 18. This is another bagged and boarded one. This is Witchblade, Aliens, The Darkness, Predator, Mindhunter, from I'm gonna have to see what's going on here because this is from Dark Horse, but it also says Top Cow Productions, so maybe there's some sort of a collaboration there or just something that I don't know yet, but they are both listed. The other one is Fire from Heaven, Gen 13, number 10. This is another bagged and boarded one, and now we have Images of Shadowhawk. This is definitely, so a lot of these now, because my collection is starting to get a little bit higher, I do need to start trying to unload some of these. The ones that I'm really going to be focusing on, I can say for sure, and if you've seen my videos at all, you know for sure that I'm collecting the Punisher and Captain Planet. But the other thing that I'm doing is number 1s. So anything with number 1, kind of regardless of what context it is, I'm probably going to be holding on to. Everything else I'm going to be dumping. But Images of Shadowhawk, this is the number 1, so this one will probably be getting put in the keep pile. I got Shadow Masters. Now I have seen Shadow Masters a couple of times because of the Punisher. So it says right here the origin of characters you've seen in the Punisher. So this is probably going to be going in the keep pile. This one, it is the number 1. Wildcats trilogy. I like it. It is in pretty good condition. There are a couple of breaks in the spine, which I know makes a big difference. But it's got the hollow cover, which is always cool to me, and it's a number 1, so that'll be going in the keep. Now the last one here, I've done a little bit of research. If this grades high, which I don't believe that it will, because there are some definite breaks in the spine, it is in pretty good condition, but not great. We have Wolverine versus Spider-Man. This is a number 48 from, when is it? 1990. In my research, I found that if this grade's high enough, we could be up in the $300 value range, somewheres around there, which would be really awesome, which would be really, really cool. But this is another one I know that I've been talking about sending books off to get graded. I really got to start doing better with that. But this will be one that definitely is going to have to get off to get graded, and probably the Wildcats as well. I was looking, and the results that I found for both were kind of all over the place, but it did look like these were at least of some value. So we're going to be at some point getting them sent off to be graded. So that's everything that I got for Easter. Mystery box, kind of cool. It was fun. Definitely glad that we didn't get, skunked. It does seem like these are at least books of enough value to want to read. So we will be looking through those. I've got about 60 more books or so to get through. And there's a lot. So there's a lot of stuff going on. I need to get back up to speed with all of them. We're gonna have to start going through and organizing everything and figuring out what we're gonna do with all the excess. So the main store that we go to, Cosmic Comics, they do a lot of buying and selling. I know that the value is going to not really be there at all if I just take them in to be traded, but it would be the easiest and quickest way to do it. So maybe we'll do that, or if we don't do that, we'll continue to try to push on eBay. I haven't really gotten any traction with the Spider-Man that I have listed on there. I have it listed for $90. I don't know that that's going to happen, so I'm thinking about sort of dialing back and maybe going to like $75 or $70 even, to see if I can get some traction. If I can eventually sell that at some point, I would like to continue going on with selling them online. I think that's going to be a little bit funner, a little bit more educational than just straight up trading everything in all at once and just getting an offer for 15 or 20 bucks, compared to the couple $100 that I've spent already. But that's all I have for now. Within the next week or so, I should have another video coming up. I'll be updating you on some more of the new books that we had plans to come. And that's it for now. Thank you very much.